Gypsy Rose Blanchard, our favorite trash fire to watch here lately. They were on episode 2 of the Life After Love, Life After Lockup show they got on Lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you go watch it. Watch it if you want. Watch if you want to. I guess. You just watch us. So in the last episode, right? Gypsy's still being Gypsy. She's with Ken. And her whole family apparently is disappointed in her and wish she wasn't pregnant, but she is. So, yeah. And then Ken took her out for their anniversary dinner, and it was just kind of amazing, you know?
Treated her like a real queen.
Yeah. And, and the comment section was very vocal about how I mentioned the Transylvania vaginal scan or whatever for the baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because, you know, me and Mary was like, she never had one. And after 4 kids, and I was like, yeah, why are they doing that? They can just do the abdominal one. The comments were like, oh, kid, let me explain to you. And after like the 200th person that explained it to me, I was like, but after 5 weeks, they like, what? But why? And then I realized, Dane, is that Mary has like never had any like health problem or anything ever, and she's like perfectly healthy.
Okay.
Not that the people out there that have them are not unhealthy. I'm just saying that Mary's just built different, Dane.
Oh, okay.
She's just built different. She might be better than some people, so she didn't have to have one. Not you. I mean, Gypsy Rose. Dang, that's just our experience. So yeah, I thought that was odd. I was like, wow, okay. I guess our experience wasn't typical, according to the comment section. So thank you guys for letting me know. So we start off this one. Ryan's apartment. Our boy Ryan. He's a sad, sad, sad boy.
What's here that's left of Gypsy's?
She made this for me on a Valentine's, and she wrote her name, Gypsy Anderson. But like, if people like, if I have a friend come over, I'll just do that.
Hey, teach Gypsy how to spell in jail?
That's for like Bret Hart, all right?
Oh, Bret Hart, right. Yeah, every time I see Ryan's apartment, I think, well, the reason that Gypsy probably left is she got tired of all like the cringy obsession with the Saints. It's like the sports memorabilia curtains and covers and just, you know, making it your whole personality. That's just not her.
It's true.
It's not what she's about. So she had to move on to someone that was about her, which was apparently Ken. But not really.
Yeah.
That's how you spell heart.
That blanket's hers. I know Gypsy hadn't seen Pixie since March, but I mean, I still considered Pixie Gypsy's.
I just can't get over her. I don't know why. Everywhere I look, something reminds me of her. There's a picture of her right there. There's some art she drew for me. A piece I hung up in the refrigerator like she's a kid that I teach. Heck, this dog is still hers and she don't want it.
Yeah. That dog she made me buy that she left with me.
That was supposed to save their relationship. It didn't happen.
Our pillows that we had, Ryan and Gypsy.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, he put them away at least.
Yeah. But the funny thing about this, though, is that she didn't, like, they went and got a new place, right? I'm sure she just went and bought all new stuff that's got Ken and Gypsy on it.
How original.
She's got that art on the wall that's like, Ken and Gypsy, they're like making out and all that.
It'd be funny if it was still like Saint stuff too.
She was the one this whole time. She was a Saint LSU fan. But that also hits me as like such a, and I may get flamed for this in the comments too, like such like an immature way to interior design. Like, everything's got to be, like, your name and who you're dating.
Yeah.
Like, in case you forgot, I guess, like, when you come home. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
This pillow reminded me who I was with. Right, oh, that picture. That's right. We are together. And people have pictures of themselves, like, enjoying things and being together and all that. But it's not like, you know, oh, let's cuddle up and watch Netflix. And you have to pull out your Gypsy Ryan / Ken covers with your face on it, you know. Like, come on. It gets a little cringy at some point.
Like, for a while, I wanted to.
That looks like an 8-year-old drew it. Anyway, okay.
What is the middle word?
That's like Ryan. I thought it says gray, but I mean, I guess it's got to say.
Maybe it is Gypsy, just really tiny.
2 hearts as one. His heart's bigger, obviously.
Oh, yeah. And hers should be like dark.
It's very small,
like
and
steel colored,
hard.
Maybe icy.
What if it's like this is like a horror movie? This is like Telltale Heart. Like the book starts like beating like a heart, and it's got like opens, and the heart of her mother jumps out.
Oh God!
I've thought of driving over and just showing up, but I wouldn't want that done to me.
He does it with that belt on though,
If he puts that belt on back there
and then shows up,
and challenges her to a Hell in a Cell match,
just show up with the belt on, hit your music as you pull up. You know what I'm saying? Him and Ken gotta go at it. The winner dates Gypsy. Everybody knows how the rule goes.
man, what would Ryan's like signature move be though?
He looks like a leg drop type of guy.
Just hits him with a leg drop.
He's a leg drop type of guy. Old school. You know what I'm saying? Just straight to a devastating move.
I wouldn't want that done to me. There's a picture that somebody drew of Gypsy. That was my wife. And the girl who did it was a fan, and she did it right before she got out.
Oh, hey, I gotta check myself. I was about to make fun of it. Well, actually, no. I am gonna make fun of this art. All right. I don't know if she's like supposed to be Elven or Goblin here.
Yeah.
It's giving Goblin vibes.
I'm getting hag. Like she's got her hands like, oh yes, make a deal with me.
Yes.
We were together at that painting. So that's my wife.
You about to cry? He is crying. Pull it together, Ryan.
You got this, Ryan.
Pull it together, Ryan. Don't let her see you cry. That's going to be an ick, and she will never get back with you. I saw it on TikTok. Men showing their true feelings and vulnerability, deal breaker.
Done.
You got to push it down deep inside.
Always.
Until it becomes some other issue. So yeah, Ron's whole thing is he's like, I don't know. And what that says to me as my armchair reaction YouTuber here that can tell exactly how someone feels just by looking at them for just seconds, is that Ryan hasn't let go, and he's still got all of her stuff everywhere, and he's still sad about it, and he doesn't know because he's holding out for hope, because if he did know, then it'd be final, and that would close the door, and he just doesn't want to do it. And so he's just going to struggle and be miserable until he does finally get over it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure the best thing that could ever happen to him would be her coming back into his life. Everything would be hunky-dory then.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. That's the part that he doesn't understand. You don't want that.
I better watch out. We talked about the hag. It's starting to thunder outside. She may be conjuring something on us. It goes back to Ken's apartment where Gypsy and Ken are hanging out, and she's cooking him eggs, and he's trying to find a moving company to move them from his apartment to the house that he bought. And they talk a little bit about the dinner that they had.
Did you put like butter or Pam or anything in there?
No.
Oh my God, you gotta
Goodness
grease the
gracious.
pan before you make eggs.
Starts out those eggs she's making. Good God.
Wow.
Good holy moly.
To me, that was just like a humorous, like lighthearted sarcasm, but that really offended her. Makes me think about, what I say, how I say it, and just try to be more sensitive.
You don't have to be sensitive. It was just kind of like I don't know, just
A shot.
yeah. You don't have to be. I think you just have to be aware, like situationally aware. I think is more of what you gotta do. Like I don't know. You're supposed to be having your anniversary and like it's romantic and it's all about how much you care for each other, and you're over here like not caring about how she feels about what she wants to eat,
Yeah.
And then like making fun of her for it, and then like trying to put her on blast in front of someone. It's like, is that supposed to be like endearing and haha funny?
Yeah. Public shaming?
Yeah, not in that situation. Maybe if it was in a more jokey, the circumstances were different,
Right.
It's not how you celebrate an anniversary. I don't know if it's your first one or not, but just saying it. It's like I'm sure him going back and looking at it, it's like 20. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's pretty obvious,
She's lying. She didn't even try it because she's afraid.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Camera crew's there. Maybe they had him hyped up. Maybe he had too much to drink.
I
don't know.
was gonna say that lemon was too sour in his drink.
Yeah, maybe before the cameras
soured his mood.
Maybe before the cameras turned on, she was talking some mad trash, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
I got you.
All
Turn
right.
that camera off.
All
See what
right.
happens.
But overall, bad look.
My problem is I internalize. Her problem is she retaliates. So we're trying to work on that.
You better hold that phone close if you start retaliating too much.
Yeah,
Just go ahead
that's
and let you
true.
know.
Yeah. Some strange man shows up at your house that you ain't seen before.
And he asks for your kitchen knives. Don't give it to him.
Don't give it one. Don't do it.
Just being a healthier communication place.
Yeah, I mean, the retaliation thing does make sense. Her feelings hurt with Ryan. The retaliation came pretty hot and heavy with that one. You know, like the retaliation was straight like gaslighting levels. So then we go back to our favorite person in the whole thing is the old stepmom,
Christy.
We got old Christy, you know, the old mom, the old instigator herself, I think she has a crush on Ken more than Gypsy does, but
Right.
they talk about, you know, I think it's Ken's mom, I guess she's with, and they're just, I don't know, talking about how they have such good chemistry together. I think stepmom's just feeling herself because she's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she is.
I made this happen. Oh, yeah, I got them together. They look so good together. Even though, I don't know, me and Mary were talking about this, and at this point, we were talking about like the article, the TikTok, all the stuff that was happening at this time. They seem kind of awkward together more than anything. Maybe it was because of the situation, the context, and how much like kickback they were getting. But
it makes sense because I mean, she, you know, kind of wrong in the whole thing there, and
I mean, if anything, I think what the chemistry they might be talking about is that Ken isn't overweight. I feel like they just didn't like Ryan. And I don't know if it's because he's a big guy or what.
I'm sure it has something to do with it. I
don't
know why, but like they hated Ryan, and
they look at the pictures like, no chemistry. You know?
Right.
That's what me and Mary were talking about.
And like Gigi in this little clip talks about, oh well, they'll be fine as long as they keep communication going. Well, don't worry, Gigi.
Oh, it's Gigi. Okay, that's Christy's mom. I thought that was Ken's mom for some reason. No.
They kept communication going throughout the whole time.
Oh yeah, actually,
her and Ryan were married, so
Christy kept the communication going for Gypsy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still the weirdest part of this whole show.
It is.
Gypsy can do all the crazy stuff she wants to, but the fact that her stepmom was in there like,
you should date him.
Instigating this whole thing is so weird.
Yeah.
And such a
It's like, dude, she's married.
It's also so disrespectful too.
Like, dude, she's married. And you still can't stop? That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Actually, yeah.
Paparazzi was probably there for her.
Just pat yourself. I did a good job, y'all. I did it.
They're like, look at this crazy woman.
I assisted wrecking that marriage and getting her back to who she should be with.
Yeah.
All right. So you got Ken and Gypsy here. They're at a cafe or something, and they're having a meal. I don't really remember what they're talking about, but there's fans on the inside of the window, and they're like taking pictures of them. And I don't know. Watch. Yeah. Like, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're sitting right beside him. Ah! And this is the part where you'd probably get up and move if you were them, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all right, well, I don't want you like staring at me through this window the entire time, you know?
Right. They're gonna have their phones like, you know, just like twisted on the table.
For Parker.
The yard. Oh yes.
I think they kind of continue the conversation. The people are gone now. I feel like the producers when they're like, "Can you guys move?
Can you just go to a different table?"
We're actually trying to like film something here. We're trying to. Can you guys get out of the way? It's not being weird.
All right. Sorry.
But then they're back. Somebody else is there now. Somebody else is sitting there now.
Nice.
And they're over there like, oh my God, like covering their face to get the cameras going. Like it's just, are people sitting there on purpose? I don't know.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm open to trying things like
Like they're hiding their face. Like they even got them like blurred back there, but they're just like.
so. Ryan texted me.
Uh-oh.
Then Ryan texted her.
This is the downfall of this relationship now too. She was always back and forth. That's how the one with Ryan started.
Yeah. So it's like, so I'm just thinking for context wise, right? Like if we don't know how much time passes between each scene.
True.
And they did say in the last one that they only see each other like twice a week because, you know,
he hates her bed.
Yeah, he hates her bed. It's like a long drive. That's why he's moving to this house. She can't live with him because of her parole. She's still technically married to Ryan at this point. And so when she says like he texted me, is it like was he staying with her and like it was like a last night he texts me and she doesn't tell him until they're having dinner or you know chose not to like message him or call him to, hey, Ryan's been he's texting me, I want you to know, or is it they just left it out for the sake of the scene, like he does already know? I just feel like if I was in a relationship with somebody and they have all this drama with an ex and then I sit down for a meal and they're like, so my ex texted me, I'd be like, when?
Right.
And like, why did you respond? You know, like,
Yeah, like, and
Nope.
why am I just now knowing this
yeah.
with the camera right here?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, wow, okay, am I supposed to like give you a reaction now? Because doubts and questions would suddenly jump into my mind, especially with how their relationship at this point came to be.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I blocked his number.
There you go.
make you feel anything?
Blocked his number. Got him.
No, it had been a month since he like tried to text me, and I'm like, maybe he's doing good. Like maybe he's moving on. Maybe he has a girlfriend. And then he texts me.
Maybe he's got someone new. Maybe maybe he'll stop bothering me so much. I wish he did. I wish he did have a new girlfriend. And that way she'd be like,
I do too.
I've been thinking about getting back with Ryan. He's not worshiping the ground that I walk on anymore. Ah!
I hope he like flaunts it in her face. And I hope he becomes more popular than her. You know what I mean? Like just for no reason out of the blue. And he ain't got to murder his mom.
I thought he was making progress.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure there are just moments people have that.
There you go, Ken. That's actually like I like what Ken says there too. It's like I'm sure he is. Like it's just he's got moments of weakness. You know, he just needs some post-nut clarity and he's over with. You know, it's just fine.
Right,
you know?
right.
Goes and takes care of that. And he's like, oh, actually, yeah.
Never mind.
Oof.
Actually, you're terrible.
Yeah. I was just a little horny.
I think you did the right thing for yourself and for him.
Well, I mean, the fact that she's just now blocking his number two.
Yeah. Imagine if only she had blocked Ken's number when he did that. Or the stepmom's number when she was instigating that.
Block Ken's number when he like, you know, well, she didn't have his number, I don't think, at the time. Like the mom had it and she like reconnected him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because he went on and had like another relationship and like moved on with his life for like a couple of years or something like that. And then she got this TV show and he was like, you know what? Actually, I never got over her.
Yeah.
True love.
True love.
Mary's notes on this part actually for me. Because Mary goes to go make the timestamp so we can make the videos to make it flow smoother so I don't have to like go through and like try to find things. Mary's notes are, she's so condescending when she talks about Ryan, when she knows full well that she was stringing him along all this time and responding just enough to give him hope. Ooh. Mary is also Gypsy Rose's #1 fan. After that, they go back to the apartment and she's got a dental appointment. They show like, they kind of go back to her nose surgery and kind of show before and after. I just wanted to point that out real quick.
Teeth were.
Oh yeah, that old nose, right? Mm-hmm. She's got that new now. You know, and it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Good choice. I mean, you were beautiful either way. You know, it's fine. I've said that. But anyway, so she's got to go to the dentist to get new upper dentures because of her missing teeth, and that is like 3.5 hours away, back where Ryan lives, and her mom Christy's going to take her. So timeline we got here. Hey, Ryan is messaging me. Cool. You blocked his number? Yeah. All right. I got to go to the dentist. The one I happen to use that's in network, I guess, is almost 4 hours away.
You know.
Back where Ryan lives.
Back over there where Ryan is.
This guy's the only guy that can do my dentures, okay? He's the only one. My mom's going to take me, so yeah, don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
2-3 minutes away, and there's Ryan's apartment, and 6 minutes away is the dental place. It's awkward.
It is awkward.
Yeah.
Like, why are you actually here at this place? Why?
Right.
Why is this the only dentist?
I wonder what would have happened if Christy hadn't have drove.
So as they're driving, it kind of flashes back to some memories with Ryan, right? Let me show you the ones they've picked.
Who are you texting?
I'm just texting my sister, honey.
Okay.
So
Which was like, I don't know. Looking back, that scene was so much more awkward than I remember it being.
Yeah.
You know, at this point of the first season, like this is when, like, I don't know, they were trying to call out Ryan for being like controlling and all this stuff, but like she was like actively cheating on him at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's like, "Who are you texting?" My sister, and she's like,
She even looks over at him like, you believe that? Yeah, all right, good.
Someone said she's got some dry mouth thing, like she can't help it, like something with her saliva, and her mom, like with the doctors, something's wrong. But anyway,
Okay.
But still, it's just like. It's like, is that a nervous tick? Are you lying to me right now? No.
Right. Well, it's that look she gave him. It's the look.
Exactly.
And then knowing what was happening, like, dude, that probably was 100% not her sister.
No way.
No way.
Not.
Relax. Sometimes I just think that I would be happier somewhere else.
But she said before this, she says that there's things that happen that she regrets. But I thought she was happy to move on, so I don't really know which one it is, you know. But then after that, you know, her and Christy have to have a sit down at the park and have a heart-to-heart about our boy Ryan.
What did he say?
You know, I miss whenever you used to say, like, go Tigers for the LSU games. I miss when you used to say, who dat for the Saints games. Like,
Ryan's real deep, man.
Yeah. Ryan had to shoot his shot, you know. He's like, I haven't texted her in a month. Let me hit her with something that's really going to pull those heartstrings. Yo, girl, I really miss when you say, who dat?
Who dat? Who dat?
Come on, Ryan.
The only thing that appears in his apartment more than Gypsy is the Saints, baby.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had one shot, man, before the number got blocked. And that's where you went with Ryan?
He's like, oh, I'm about to get blocked. Quick. Who dat? Who dat?
I understand that everybody moves on and accepts in their own time.
Yeah.
I understand that. He's always had a selfishness about him where he does.
Hold up, Gypsy.
What?
I'm going to let you finish. She was like getting over Ryan while she was still living with Ryan, and he didn't even know that she was talking to Ken.
Right.
She got kind of a big head start on getting over it.
Giant.
She kind of had like the next thing already set up and then just kind of left him there. And then it's like, he's so selfish.
She cheated on him.
Gypsy, this is why. This is exactly why the internet is so over.
Who gave you a show? Why did they do this to you? You should be mad at the director or whoever offered you this. This is awful. God.
It's moments like these. It's moments like these, though. This is why we're still watching. Finally.
Wow. You're right. Oh, selfish Ryan.
Why is the internet so mean to me? Woo!
Wow.
All right, please continue. What else do you say?
Come back with me. I know that it's Ken's baby, but I will raise the baby
But you
as
remember
if
what
it
I
was my
told you,
own.
though?
I'm like, and what happens to Ken? He just
Well-
disappears in thin air.
Just like Ryan. Ryan's supposed to vanish, and he didn't, and now she's mad about it.
Stepmom's real mad about it. Christy's just, I guess he's going to keep doing that since you're his wife.
Technically, until the divorce is finished.
But one day he might grow hate because it's a constant reminder of Ken.
I'm just like,
And then
I'm
he's like, he's gonna hate that baby because it just reminds him of Ken.
Dude, Ryan ain't that guy, for one. Like,
I assume he's not. I mean, there's no evidence that he is so far.
if he's got any hate, it's probably towards you, Christy. Or that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I hate this show.
I don't know. I don't know like what picture they're trying to paint here. Like if I didn't know anything about Gypsy Rose, which I really didn't until I started watching the show.
Right. Yeah, none.
If you've watched the show up until now, at this point, you would probably be saying the same things we are. it's all contained within the show.
Right.
What are you trying to like rewrite in history? Like what's happening?
Season 1 happened. You were there.
How dare Ryan?
I love his response now. Just watch the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just watch the show.
He's so selfish that he made Gypsy drive 3.5 hours to be in the same town so they could sit here in the scene and talk about him. She probably didn't have to go to the dentist. Because that's dumb. Why would you go to the dentist? It's 4 hours away.
She's on his insurance, and this is the only in-network.
Right.
She's still using him. She's still using
You
him.
might be right about that. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's the reason. She's on his insurance from his job at the school.
Yep. It's got to be it. Dude, that's got to be it.
That's the only reason I can
She's
think
going to
of.
use his insurance, come out here, and talk smack about him. Imagine.
He keeps himself in this bubble of like waiting to see what happens with me. And he's preventing himself from meeting somebody that could be the love of his life.
I mean, it's true, though. He is. But at the same time, take a little bit of responsibility for being the person that created the situation to begin with.
Imagine telling him, you're going to love him forever. Till death do you part. Psych, JK.
She literally like wanted a dog. I don't think he wanted the dog to begin with, and then like left it with him.
Right, dude.
Probably because Ken didn't want the dog, you know?
It's all his fault. He's selfish.
Hope that I will go back to him and we can pick up where we left off. Too much has happened for that.
Yes.
Is that the only reason why she doesn't go back to him? Because too much has happened?
Too much has happened. You know how much of that he made happen himself?
Right. How much of that was his fault?
Accountability? Sometimes, like, every now and then, she'll be like, oh, I feel really bad. Well, she did last season. She'd be like, I feel really bad, while at the same time actively continuing to do what she felt bad about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Anyway, she does end up going to the dentist, and that's what her teeth look like. They're white.
They're very white.
Then after the dentist, it like cuts to Ryan, and Ryan's walking the dog, and he's talking about how like the divorce is going through, but he's not doing anything to try to prevent it because, you know, he's trying to do the right thing, but at the same time hold out hope. But he does remind everyone that after she left, a month later, she was pregnant.
Yep.
I'm still figuring it out. It'd be hard for anybody whose wife leaves and a month later she's pregnant.
Yeah. Boy. And you know, he's got the dog, and then speaking of dogs, then it goes to another house, and it shows Christy's dog, Aurora. And we're all reminded that Gypsy Rose Blanchard named her baby after her mom's dog. Aurora Raina Urker.
Nice.
It's just not, it had a ring. She don't know why. It really had a ring to it. Like, it's really stuck with her. And then they have a sweet scene where they're like listening to the baby's heartbeat because she's got like the little Doppler thing or whatever, which is cool. All right, then we go to Mia, and so after that we go visit Mia, and her and Gypsy have a good old heart to heart and talk about things. And this it kind of goes through a pretty good example that I've talked about before of how Gypsy says the right things to people. Like she kind of, depending on who she's talking to, she'll talk to him in a different way.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good example of this right here.
I don't regret the choices I made. What I regret is how I went about it. Mm-hmm. And you warned me about that.
You warned me.
You were right.
And I did not listen at all.
And I'm probably not going to this time either, but...
let me hype up and make you feel good about yourself. Yeah.
Right. But I wish it would have been different for Ryan's sake. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now she cares about Ryan.
That's pretty much the whole point of what I was saying. I wish it would have been different for his sake. Even though he's selfish.
Yeah. He wanted me all to himself.
Yeah, it's like, whatever, man.
You know, my wife. Ugh.
She gets into, she pretty often does this, where she'll go into not so much of talking about the facts and individual things that happen, but just like the general like concept of happiness or something. Like, I don't regret the choices I made in my life, but I do wish that for his happiness, things would have worked out differently. Yeah. What does that mean? You're saying a bunch of nothing. Sure.
What I really meant to say was, I regret nothing.
She has given me life advice in the past, and I have ignored it. Now I feel more inclined to ask her advice and really kind of let that soak in.
You gotta let it soak in, like, and really listen to what she's saying. I've asked her for life advice before and ignored everything. But now I feel like maybe I should ask her more things and probably still ignore them.
Gypsy, you've changed.
So many words to say a lot of nothing. like literally nothing. Like from the last time she was asking about life advice, nothing has changed. She just says that she feels like maybe she should listen now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Now I feel like
it's just a bunch of yapping.
I have loved this man for 7 years.
The thing about, Mary pointed this out to me. Her and Ken, she's loved this man for 7 years. They dated for 2. Mm-hmm. Then she went and got married to somebody else.
Right.
Where did the other 5 years of love come from? Was that like while she was with Ryan, married?
Yep. Yeah.
How long were her? I forget the timeline. I feel like it's just been like, I feel like the history's getting rewritten in front of me right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't remember the specifics of the time, but like it ain't adding up for me.
The math ain't mathing.
Math ain't mathing right now.
I've loved this man for 7 years.
I get maybe
even though I married a different one.
And he also left and went and dated somebody else. But you know, in my heart, I knew for this whole time. Whatever. Okay, maybe that's what we're going with. Is like the new. Oh man, it's so much more impactful relationship now. That's why these choices have been made. Is because she's been passionately in love with him for 7 years and just like miserable without him this whole time.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever. That makes everything that's happened okay. Thank you. Within that context, everything's fine.
Yeah.
We forgive you. Even Mary's notes is like, she says all this after being married with someone else. Isn't this just the most perfect display of Gypsy rewriting history? If it isn't, I don't know what is. But you know, Mia's got some more life advice from her.
If you have that love for Ken, if he loves you like that, there's no point in rushing it. Because what's going to change? Nothing. Y'all are still going to love each other with a wedding ring or without.
There you go. She's like, hey, maybe to stop history repeating itself again, you should chill out on immediately getting married as soon as you get divorced from Ryan.
Yeah.
See if it's going to work out before you do.
Judging by that anniversary, I'd say this is a long-lasting relationship.
True. You know, let's see. We'll have to see what happens. See if she takes that advice. The next part is they go to Ken's house and he's taking her around. And he's like, oh, you know, look at here. Where we're going to put this, and we're going to put the furniture. He starts talking about how everything's going so fast and how everyone involved wanted them to wait longer. Mary says it makes her question again. What on earth happened during conception of this child that has him feeling like it was so out of his control?
Right.
And Gypsy and they're like poking holes in the con or something. You know, life's little miracles, I guess. But it's not all paradise, all right? It's not all buttercups and tulips. No. We go back to Ken's apartment, and Gypsy, for some reason, is helping him pack up, or doing it for him. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but whatever. But it's not all good. Things happen.
We're packing up. The movers come tomorrow, and all major furniture will be moved. So this is the tedious stuff right here.
Like all these scenes of her just like packing up everything by herself. Was he at work or something? Or?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't like clutter. I also don't like hoarding, and I don't like empty stuff. Ryan and Ken are a lot alike in that department. I'm just saying.
Ryan and Ken they're both hoarders apparently.
They both accumulate normal everyday things.
Yes.
And she just gets really upset about it. Is this your toothpaste and your toothbrush? How dare you, hoarder?
It's like a whole thing about her mom being a hoarder when she's growing up. But it's like comparing their bachelor pads to that is not anywhere near the same.
Like, it's not even close.
It's not even close. I don't know like why she thinks these dudes having like just stuff, having their things is hoarding. But anyway, that's not all of it.
She's never owned anything, Ken. That's why she doesn't know the difference.
It gets worse though, Dane.
Well, it's always good to find the brush of an ex-girlfriend.
What?
You found a brush of an ex-girlfriend. Because Ken ain't got no hair.
Wow. Okay.
His days might be numbered, Dane.
Quite literally. Oh, gosh.
Found a brush of an ex-girlfriend. You know, maybe the other girl he was dating whenever she had married Ryan, you know.
While she was married?
Yeah, or maybe it was planted there for the scene. I don't know.
Sick of finding things all the dang time. Pictures and old greeting cards, and I have nothing of Ryan's. Nothing. When I was in prison, Ken and we dated for 2 years. We broke up.
Also, she starts talking about how they dated for 2 years and they broke up. 7 years, though. Anyway, she's just tired of finding stuff, Dane.
Wow. I mean, she has absolutely nothing of Ryan's. She left him a whole house of Gypsy and Ryan. She even left her dog for Ryan. I actually kind of hope it is another woman's brush at this point. I really do.
Well, she's found old pictures and stuff like that. You know, if he's got like she goes to his Facebook page and he has something old that he's tagged in, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Watch out. But I mean, it's an example, I would say, of just kind of her own insecurity and like.
Oh yeah.
I would even throw it back to like how a classic tale of someone's cheating is that they accuse you of cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's like, at that point, she's like, whoa. She's not like so wholesome and like happy anymore. Like she's like very visibly uncomfortable for like the rest of the scene.
5 years that we were separated. I had it in.
Oh, that's what 7 years, because they were separated for 5 years. They dated for 2, separated for 5. But that whole time they were still like madly in love with each other.
She actually had a marriage during the separation. Oops.
Yeah.
I am still grappling with having to retrain my mind. I'm not mad. It's just, ugh.
Dunner Mifflin. Boy, he's in here cosplaying. Yeah, so she talks about how like they weren't together, and she tries to not hold any hate in her heart. But so I guess it's interesting to me because we talk about Ryan and Gypsy and like, oh, they get back together, it's gonna be horrible. You know, they're gonna have all these scars they've made, and they're gonna come back up. And she's over here like,
yeah,
there might be
have a life outside of knowing me.
Might be a little resentment here that she's reminded of suddenly now that she's reminded that you had a life without her.
You know?
You know?
Like no one wants to keep being reminded that he was in another relationship while I was crying my eyes out at night. He was happy with her.
But you can care less what happens to Ryan while you text Ken at night and tell him it's your sister.
Ah, the sweet, yes. Oh, it's so sweet. But yeah, and then Ken comes back from wherever he was, and let's just watch how she feels.
Hey! I had this small box that I tried to put all the bathroom stuff in, but it wouldn't fit, so I do have that.
Look, his hoarder salad. He's eating it.
Oh, he's eating his hoarder salad? Wow.
Sometimes it's also nice to, sort out what you need versus like what you don't want anymore.
We're not sorting right now. We're just moving. All that can come later.
You take it out the box and you just shove it places.
It's like her face does it for me because she's like she wants to fight with this man so bad.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
she's there, dude. She's there already. She hasn't even mentioned the brush yet, but I guarantee it's coming.
It's like she's got a smile on her face, but it's like it's forced 100%.
What are you talking about?
Well, not
It's a perfectly
specifically
good
just
shirt. I'm not gonna
clothes,
throw it away.
like bottles and stuff, like empty bottles.
Empty bottles of what?
I don't know, just like empty bottles.
If I have like an empty bottle,
Yeah,
I
like
keep that?
if you just like
No, I
if you
don't.
Who does
I
that?
don't know how you keep empty bottle. You don't keep other stuff like hairbrushes. I mean,
She wants to say it so bad, dude.
yeah, just clothes. That's all you keep.
Just say it, kid.
Come on.
Hey, you know what you did? I just spit.
It's in the trash can.
Oh, because I put it there. What is this?
A soap bottle? Is it empty?
It is.
Was it on the counter?
It was, and it was
Okay.
empty. What is this? Shit.
What is this? What is this? Huh? Empty. That's right. Well, it's just revenge for anniversary night, really.
Yeah, you know it was coming. Does she pull? Hold on. Is she gonna pull the brush out?
The hairbrush of an ex-girlfriend
That's actually mine. I used to that's
with
mine.
blonde hair.
Oh, I mean, maybe someone else
Yeah.
used it.
That's what I thought.
Whatever.
Whatever.
She ain't buying it, Ken. She's like, it's yours.
Have you seen your hairline, sir?
Ken, please.
He's had the same haircut for at least them 7 years.
Yeah.
That's why she dyed it blonde.
So,
They're smiling. So,
Did you see the way she even did her eyes right there? Like,
gotcha.
some things should be disregarded in the past.
I don't know why you're creating this scenario that
Oh
doesn't exist.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, oh, God, here we go. I don't know why you're making up something. It's a goddamn hairbrush, and I got a little bit of hair left. I didn't want to throw it away. You know, sometimes I let it grow out, and I need to I didn't clean out all the hair of it, you know. Your hair was kind of blonde, you know, before it all grew out, too. I don't know. Maybe it's yours. But he just kind of ignores it and just keeps going.
Yeah.
As
he should.
As you should. Because,
Because, wow.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm always finding stuff of his ex-girlfriend all around. I mean, they were together for 4.5 years, so I guess I can understand that. But.
Can you understand it? They were together 4.5 years? Guys, you guys were in love for all 4 of those, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All 7 of those 4.5 years.
She's so mad. Yeah, Kim better watch out. That old prison's about to come out of Gypsy.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Comes out like she didn't shank nobody when she's in there, you know. And the video continues like a little more scene. The movers are late, and they kind of get into a discussion about like the baby and like what they're going to have at what house. And Gypsy like wants everything to be set up in both places, and Ken's like, no, we don't need to get more stuff because I don't know. Ken. The vibe I get is like maybe he's not like thinking about it like rationally. Like you're not gonna like move an entire bassinet back and forth like every time you go somewhere or move furniture.
Right.
And Gypsy wants to have like a safe place, you know, for her baby. You know, it all makes sense. Like I get it, but it's like whatever. And that's the end of the episode, pretty much. So, yeah, Kim better watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we're in the future right now, I guess, for this recording. He's still alive as far as we know. So I guess they make it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So toast to my friends. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.